In Affinity Photo 2.2, you can now combine Symmetry with the new features of move and duplication. In the Tools panel, go to the Paintbrush tool and select colour, and then just select a brush. I'm just going to use an ink brush. Just apply, and you can apply any design. Just a very quick squiggle like that. It could be anything, because I'm going to add to it later. So I've got this now. What you can also do is just a layer. So if you go over here to the Move tool, select that, you can see your design there. See it selected there, you can go to Effects, click, and then go to Colour Overlay or Outer Shadow. Just add a shadow to it. And you can add any other effect as well. Also, you can rotate it. I'm just going to have it like an angle like that. Now you'll notice also I've got this crosshair, and that's available when you're using the Move tool. And if you go along the top here, you've got this option. Just enable Transform Origin. And you can reposition it. You can position it anywhere. So again, you can just move it around and that will follow that around. Well, now what you can do in the latest version 2.2, press return or enter on your keyboard. That's the key thing. I've got lots of videos on that, so please check those out. And then you can go here and you've got this duplicate option. So duplicate, and you can change the number of copies. You can also set the rotation. But one thing you do before that, because a really useful feature of Affinity Photo, a bit like symbols in Designer, there's a duplicate linked. And you can go up to Layer and Duplicate Linked. And then straight away you can see now you've got this link, and this means that any change to the pixels, a brush stroke, change the pixels, they're exactly the same. It will be reflected in all of them. And now what you can do is again press return or enter, and this panel will appear, and everything you will now create will have this same duplicate linked. So rotation, I'm going to go for say 20. You can vary it, of course. And it all rotates around this crosshair. So you can position anywhere. Also you can get duplicates, and you can set a number of duplicates. And I'm just going to create something like that. Just a circular design based around that point. And click OK. So with that design now, what I can do, I can select any of them. Any of the designs. They're all layers. And I can modify them. I can modify them using different effects. So I can go to Filters, Distort, and Mesh Warp. That's a really good one. And if I change it there, as you change it, you can see what happens. It changes all the design. And you can move it around, reposition it, and click Apply. And you can use other filters as well. But also what you can do is you can still use your art pad and pen or mouse. And again, go over here and select the Paintbrush tool. You could use others as well. You maybe use Erase. But this design is repeated all the way around that circular design. And you can build up all kinds of complex designs. And of course you can change the colour. Now I'm using brushes. I'm just using this one. Inks. And let's just hover over there. Analog ink nib. You could use any of the others. But also you can go to swatches. Maybe change the colour. So I'm just going to go with orange. And apply. And you can see that again is repeated all the way through. But also set red. And you can see you can build up quite complex circular designs very quickly. And you don't have to use that brush. You could use any other brush as well. And you can apply it very faint, or maybe go with black, is you can apply symmetry to this. Now if I go over here, and I've got along here, this is with the brush tool, go along here and you've got symmetry. Now I'm going to use 10. Now there's a lock, and I'm just going to quickly reposition this. You can see if I hover over that central position, that's the centre of where the brush symmetry is, not the centre of this design. That's a bit slightly over. So let's just move it over to exactly the same position. You don't have to, you could put it anywhere, but I'm just putting it exactly on top. And you can see there the symmetry is at the same position as all the layers. I'm going to lock it because it's so easy to move by accident. And you can see now, as you do it, goes out, and you've got this design repeated, symmetry all across each of the layers. Let's just change the colour. So let's go for red. And you can create all kinds of different designs. Let's just change the colour to white. If it lets me, yep. And you can see you can repeat it. And again, you could use different brushes. You don't have to use it. And you don't have to use the effect that I've just created. So I can go layers, click effects. You don't have to have the outer shadow. You can remove it from all of them. Straight away, just click. All of them will go back to what they were. You can also go outer shadow, and you can say bevel emboss. Or maybe 3D. And all will have 3D. Now, of course, it's going to take some processing, so sometimes you might prefer not to do that. But you can continue to add additional. Now, you don't have to go with 10. I'm just going with 10 for symmetry. But maybe change mine and go with, say, 4. You can see a different result. And of course, once you've done that, again, it's just a layer. You can always go to filters, and you can go down to distort and deform. Maybe go for similarity, add a few pins, and then just drag and distort the image. And now all the layers will be distorted in the same way. And click apply. You can create literally millions of different designs using this approach. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. A like or dislike, always great. Bye.